So next up is Kinyel Friday, author of I Am My Hair.
Hello. Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second here. You can see my PowerPoint, right?
Got it.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Hey everyone, my name is Kinyel Friday. I am the author of I Am My Hair. This is book 1 of a 6-book series. I Am My Hair is about a little girl named Tanya, who learns a lesson about self-love after she gets made fun of by her classmates. Her parents help her to appreciate her hair and the uniqueness of herself as a whole. So these are the topics I'm going to talk about today. So basically, I wrote this book in 2016, but I didn't make moves to actually publish it until 2019. I actually published it in April of this year. So my overall goal for years, my overall goal was to publish by age 30. So I actually didn't make it. Eventually, I did achieve it. So as far back as I can remember, I always loved to read and write. I was influenced by the books that I read as a child. I was excited about reading. I decided that, I love to go to the bookstore, to go to the library. If those of you who remember Book It by Pizza Hut, that all those things made me excited about reading. So I decided that I wanted to write exciting books as well. So over this past Thanksgiving, I found my writing portfolio from elementary, that spanned all the way from elementary school to high school. And it was very interesting to say the least. So back in elementary school, I wrote mainly short stories. And I would say that those topics were very wild. So my formatting and dialogue weren't too bad, but the topics were wild. In high school, I wrote primarily poetry. And so I have a thick binder full of poems. After high school, I wrote a lot of short stories. I started a novel, which I probably will go back and finish eventually. And I blogged for 5 years. So fast forward to 2016, why did I write this particular book? Well, I wrote this book for a couple of reasons. As a child, I didn't have any books that had a Black child on the cover. So I think it's important for children to have characters or to see characters that who look like themselves on the covers and inside books, so that they can feel a connection to the story. I believe, like Ms. Rosewood said earlier, representation matters. 2, I wanted to write this book because I want children of color, especially girls, to know that you're beautiful no matter what. And sometimes we need those reminders as well. So I Am My Hair promotes self-acceptance and loving yourself. And lastly, this book, along with others in the Believe in Me series, my book series, directly relates to my former experience as a school social worker, my personal experience, and mixed in with fiction. So I want children who read this book, along with my future books, to not only learn some valuable lessons, but also to relate to these books. And all the books in this series will revolve around self-esteem. So the book concept came from experience I had where either someone in second or third grade, I can't remember which, wanted to touch my hair since I was one of two Black students in a primarily white classroom. Classmates were fascinated with my hair and wanted to know how my hair was so different from theirs. So I drew on that particular experience. So the words I chose for this book represented not only Tanya's hair, but they matched her personality. So I wanted to pick some words that I felt would fit both her hair and her personality. So beautiful, strong, sweet, etc. I also felt that the positive affirmations in this book, especially used in this manner, would be a way for my book to stand out from the other amazing hair books that are also on the shelf. So what's next for me? Book 2 in my Believe in Me series, Swim with the Fishes, will be released next year, which features Tanya's brother, Charles, who's also a character in I Am My Hair. In the series, Tanya, who will be the protagonist in 3 of the books. And Charles will be a protagonist in 3 other books as well. I'm working on I'm working on a novella, which will be Christian fiction, and there'll be humor in that. I'm also working on a short story, which I'm returning to my roots. This will be mainstream fiction. And with my adult themes, I will focus on relationships, family, and definitely humor anywhere I can. I Am My Hair is available on my website, kinyelfriday.com, along with Amazon, Books A Million, and Barnes & Noble. I also have a coloring book and bookmarks inspired by I Am My Hair, and they are available on my website. You can follow me on Facebook at Kinyel Friday Author, Instagram at Kinyel Friday, and I also have a monthly newsletter where you can get updates on new books and events. And I believe that's it. So thank you, Stephanie, for this opportunity, for having me, and thank you all for listening. And with that, I'll open it up for questions.
Thank you so much, Kinyel. If anyone has a question, feel free to raise your hand or type in the chat box if you're not on your camera.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I love the concept for the story, and I love that you're working on so many different projects. Do you find it's harder to switch to adult fiction than when you're writing children's, or is it easy? Do you have a preference?
I really don't have a preference. I think it's easier to do the children's, really, because I can really knock that one out. But I really don't have a preference, but I feel like I can write up the children's faster.
Okay.
Say, than doing the short stories.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that takes a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
But with the editing, that takes a lot of time and effort as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that question.
I have a question. Where did you find your illustrator?
Great question. My brother, he's a friend of my brother's, and he's awesome. Yeah, he hooked me up with him, and he's great. He's great to work with, and that's yeah. I'll just say that that's where book 2 is he is with him. Charles's book is with him right now.
Okay.
Eric, do you have a question? Go for it.
Yeah, hi, Kinyel. Just wondering, and I want this to be a tough question, but there are there's several books now talking about, young Black kids, their natural hair and some of the challenges. I just wondered, do you think there's anything unique about your approach to the theme? I'm just curious.
Yes. What is unique was the positive affirmations and how I attached the her personality
Okay.
and her hair. What did I say? Her I forgot what I said.
That's okay.
Your personality makes it unique.
Person affirmations you talked about?
Yep.
Okay.
Her
So that's
her,
great because I think those.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Any final questions? Awesome. Oh, great. Thank you, Kinyel. And this goes to everybody who's here locally in Detroit. Hopefully, once we are back up and open again, there will be opportunities for you guys to have book events at the Detroit Writing Room. Before the pandemic, we obviously hosted a lot of book talks and book launches, and this was a space to celebrate your books. So stay tuned. Hopefully at some point next year, we'll be able to have you guys actually here in the space to celebrate your books and sign them and get pictures and make it a party. So thank you for doing this virtually with us this year.